Bring them out, put the money in a race, shawty. Alright. That's enough. That's enough. What's up, YouTube? It's Fly Ja. Back with another video. And today, man, we got a special video. Today we're going to talk about the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time. Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick. Now, before we get into this, I know it's only his second season. I'm not really saying. Just watch. You know what I'm saying. Just watch. Alright, y'all. Let's get into this. So, the dual threat quarterback. Dual threat quarterback didn't really start being what it was till the 80s when they had Steve Young and Randall Cunningham. Steve Young had what? 33,000 passing yards and 4,000 rushing yards. Back then, back in the 80s, when people weren't running, quarterbacks weren't moving like they do now. That's great. And then Randall Cunningham, who had played for the Eagles most of his career. Steve Young played for the 49ers. And Randall Cunningham played for the Minnesota Vikings a little bit. They playing tonight too. Ravens playing tonight too. We'll talk about that later though. Threw for about 30,000 passing yards and about 5,000 rushing yards. That's a lot. That's a lot in his career. But yeah, then came the 2000s. You had Donovan McNabb and you had Michael Vick, who is considered the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time. And today, we're gonna debate that, because I think that could change very easily, just like that. It could change like that because the way this man Lamar Jackson is, in his second year, I think he could arguably be the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time. Let's start out with some Michael Vick career stats. Second most rushing yards in the season. He had 2,936 passing yards in his second season. I'm saying all these second season and career highs so we can compare it to Lamar Jackson's second season. We're not going to because he doesn't really. Second season really is his career high because he didn't really play much last year. Career high of 3,303 passing yards, 16 passing touchdowns in his second season, and 3,303 passing yards was in his ninth season. This was after he was kicked out and came back and all that. Career high 21 passing touchdowns in his eighth season. Career high 1,039 rushing yards in his sixth season. Second most in NFL history. Said that before. 777 rushing yards in his second season. That's pretty good. That's actually very good. That's not common. Career high 9 rushing TDs in his eighth season. 11 for 4 was his best record in his career, and that was in his fourth season. And 8-6 was his record in his second season. 24 touchdowns in his second season. He had 8 rushing touchdowns his second season, and a career high of 30 touchdowns in his eighth season. So based off his stats, you definitely makes sense why you call him the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time. These passing yards, these rushing yards, ridiculous. And if you see the highlights, oh my God, you see the highlights. I'm gonna have clips rolling just so you guys see how crazy Michael Vick was. For the Falcons, man, it was crazy. He was something special. Now we're gonna go to the soon-to-be youngest MVP since Jim Brown.
Now I would just like to introduce y'all to the man, the myth, the legend, the MVP front runner. If anybody else got to say something different about that, then come see me. I'm right here in B-More outside the bank. If you got an issue with that, come see me. I'm about that. Big trust. Whoop, whoop. Lamar Jackson in the flesh. Yes, sir.
Listen, since Jim Brown, there's probably people in here who don't even know who Jim Brown is. But just know he's way gone. It's been a while since somebody this young is about to be MVP. But listen, 3,127 passing yards this season. That's about 200 away from Michael Vick's career high. 36 passing touchdowns this season. this season. That's more than Michael Vick's career high touchdowns in a season. Just his passing touchdowns. 43 touchdowns this season. Oh my God, do you understand that? 43 touchdowns? Led the league in touchdowns this season too. He's first team All-Pro and Pro Bowl this year. 1,206 rushing yards, most in NFL history, beaten by Lamar Jackson this year in his second season, surpassing Michael Vick, who had the number 1 spot before then. 7 rushing touchdowns this season. That is a lot, even though Michael Vick is beating him by 8. That is a lot of rushing touchdowns. 14-2 this season, best record in the NFL, better than any of Michael Vick's records in his career, season records. First NFL player to get 3,000 passing yards and 1,500 rushing yards in their first 2 seasons. In their first 2. There's players who don't even get 1,500 rushing yards in their career. Only quarterback to get 2,000 passing yards and 800 rushing yards in his first 11 games. First 11. Come on now, first 11. Man, just watch the clips. I was watching his highlight tape the other day when I was doing my research, and Lamar Jackson is really... I don't understand how you can hate him. I don't understand how you can still call him a running back, or he should have switched to wide receiver. That guy, I don't know if anybody heard about this, but somebody, when they were voting for Lamar Jackson to be in the All-Star or All-Pro or Pro Bowl, let me see right now so I can get you guys. Bill Pillane, still doubting Lamar, Bleacher Report, saying Lamar Jackson received 47 out of 50 first team All-Pro votes. Hall of Fame GM and ESPN analysis Bill Pillane, along with 2 colleagues, left Lamar Jackson off their ballots. That's just hating, you know? I really just think it's because he's a great black quarterback, and when you see somebody try to change up what they usually see football players do, try to play the position that they said the white man had, which is a quarterback, it bothers them. So yeah. All right, where was I? This season, the Ravens were the first team in history to beat winning teams back-to-back by 34 or more points. Blowing out winning teams. Oh my God. I forgot I even had that. Second QB with 3 touchdown passes and 80 rushing yards in a half. Come on now. This is your running back? This is your running back. Yeah, I like this running back. He's great. Come on. Youngest player in NFL history with multiple 5 passing touchdown games. Multiple. Running back. Yes, running back. Most touchdowns in this NFL season. Youngest quarterback with a perfect passer rating. He got it twice. Think about that. But he's a running back now. So I don't know how he got that. In my opinion, Lamar Jackson, although, you know, he's still building up his career, he's on track to being the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time, because the way he's playing, his consistency is ridiculous. He started off 2 games, lost them. Why 2? I don't think they lost 2 early in the season, but then they come back and do this. No team has really even competed with them this season, for real. Before that bad, rough start, no team has competed with them at all. Not even the Patriots. Oh my God, it's kind of crazy how he's done all this. First year starting, second year in the NFL. He won his Heisman. They still doubted him. I knew about Lamar Jackson when he came out of Louisville. I actually thought he was going to be good. I thought he was going to start his first year. I mean, I know they still Joe Flacco, but I was expecting him to do more, or him to play more. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, he showed out this season. I don't think I've seen a second season this good in a while. A young player do this, it's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, I think Michael Vick, as of now, of course, he's still a better dual threat quarterback. You know, he's had his whole career. He's already had his whole career. But Lamar Jackson is on track to being better than him. And as of his second season and some of his career best seasons for Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson has outperformed him. And I think that's ridiculous. Lamar Jackson has outperformed this man in his second season in multiple categories, breaking his records. His rushing records, his... Man. This guy's going to be great. You guys got to keep watching him. You know, good luck to the Ravens today. They play the Titans. That's an easy win for me. I think that's an easy win. They definitely win that. I honestly have him going to the Super Bowl and winning MVP. Lamar Jackson really did his thing this year. I think he's the obvious MVP. I really don't even think it's a competition this year. Honestly. Who else would you name? Maybe. No, not yet. No, I can't even say that. Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick. Take who you want. I'm taking Lamar. Lamar's gonna have the better career. My prediction right now. You heard it here first today. January 11th, 2020. Lamar Jackson will be the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Hope I informed you guys of something new you never heard about Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick, and really enlightened you on this conversation, this debate. You know, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm watching this game, and I'm very upset. Why did Lamar Jackson ever throw 50 passes? Look at this. 90 offensive plays. Please. I don't understand why. I didn't get to watch the whole game. I just turned it on. I was looking at the score, turned it on. Seeing that we're getting spanked. Very upset. Very disappointed. You know, never should have rested him and put RG3 in. At least let him play half the game. Before the bye they had, when they were playing the wild card games, yeah, that's not what you do. You're supposed to play him. Lamar Jackson's really doing everything he can, bro. Everything he can. They're dropping passes. You don't understand. The ball hit the man's shoulder. It hit his shoulder. Come on, man. The Titans? You guys were the best performing team in the NFL, and you lose to the Titans, who were 2 games above 500. It's crazy, man. That's all I wanted to say, because I'm very upset.